All my bitches bad as shit. We on top like chandelier. We make a movie, curve full of baddies and bougies. Glocks, FNs, and Uzis. I might pop out like John Wayne.
Welcome to Concrete, keeping it real. We got a legendary man, an OG, one I pay homage to. You know what I'm saying? I like to tell the youth, man, you don't know where you're going unless you know your history. Chicken Man.
No question.
Man, what's good, man?
Everything good, man. I just appreciate you, man, for bringing me on your platform.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Concrete, keeping it real, man, so we can get the message out there
to
the youth and into the street players. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's really listening that want to get the real, they can get it right here at the Concrete, keeping it real.
Man, I appreciate that, man.
That's love.
So how long you been out right now?
Man, I've been out 18 months, man. You know, 18 months.
And how much time you was in for?
I was in for 24 years, 6 months, and 25 days, man.
2 decades.
There was no commercial.
No commercial.
It was all one day at a time.
I'm talking about they had you, and you was in the Fed, so they had you all around the continent, all around.
Been a few places, Pennsylvania, Atlanta, South Carolina, you know what I'm saying? North Carolina.
So let's rewind this, man. Let's rewind this for the ones that probably don't know who Chicken Man with. Where you from?
I'm from Pompano. Exit 36, man.
Exit 36. Yeah, say that, man. Exit 36.
Yeah, my homeboy and them took it to another level. Shout out to him.
Right.
Yeah.
So you was raised in Pompano?
I was born in Fort Lauderdale, but eventually I moved to Pompano at a young age, you know what I'm saying? So my parents had got divorced and I became Pompano. My grandparents always lived in Pompano.
Right.
Yeah.
So your grandparents were the ones that raised you.
Right, yeah.
And taught you everything you knew.
Exactly.
So what elementary school you went to?
Well, I went to Tedder Elementary School.
Right.
Then I went to Nova Middle School, and then I finished up at Ely High School.
You know you from the streets. You come from Ely, man, out there in Pompano, man. So you graduated school?
No, I got caught up.
Let's talk about that. What happened? Like
got caught up in a situation, instant gratification. Me and some of my homies, we did a robbery. You know what I'm saying? And led me to not being able to graduate,
Right. It was a lot of that going on back then, robberies, you know what I'm saying, with the tourists and whatnot coming down here and whatnot. So let me ask you this. That stopped you from graduating high school.
Right.
You end up going to juvenile.
No,
what was the situation?
I went to Sumter County. I got 4 and 2. But as I was in the county jail, because I had hurt my parents so bad and my grandparents, I got my GED. So I got a GED in the county jail because I always been sharp, you know what I'm saying? Right. Intelligent wise, you know what I'm saying? So I laid here and got my GED, went to prison, got out, and I went to college for 2 years, you know what I'm saying?
So how long, we got to give a timeline, so the audience, the viewers can follow. So that timeline, how long were you in prison?
I was in prison at that point. I had the Youth Offender Act, 4 and 2. So I think I might have did like 20 months on it.
Right.
20 months.
But that's for youth, that's a long time.
Exactly.
20 months a long time. I don't care what you say between your ages of adolescence year where you supposed to be out there, with the girls and whatnot. Here you was doing hard time at that age.
Exactly.
So how you handled that up and down?
Well, like I say, man, I always been a leader. So I was a robber, like I say, but I always been a gambler.
Right.
So when I went to prison, I'm still well known. It just was a transaction. I'm around some of the toughest youth offenders in the world at Sumter County at the time. So my transition was easy because I'm still on what I'm on. I'm going to lay here and get it how I live. We're going to gamble. We're going to extort. You know what I'm saying? I was doing all that, what I'm saying, at a young age.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, I always just had that type of mentality.
But even in the midst, you got yourself a GED and got out and went to college.
Went to college for 2 years,
So how that played out?
Got caught up in a situation.
Again?
Not no robbery, nothing like that. Just defending myself. And then being that they know I was out on probation, a couple of robberies had occurred up in West Virginia State College. This is NAIA, Black History, HBCU college.
Oh, so this out the state. This is not down here. This
is in West Virginia.
Okay, let's talk. Don't say we gotta lay the picture for the audience.
I went to West Virginia State College, HBCU. Right. I got an opportunity through Tony Russell was the coach at Ely at the time. And he got me a scholarship to go up there, up on the Carlton Moore. That was our head coach back in 1998. Right. You know what I'm saying? But in 97, in 87, I got out and I went to Tiffin University at first. They sent me there for one semester to prep me up.
Prep you up.
So I can, I had been no school and stuff by a couple of years by then.
So what sport were you playing at that time?
I was playing football. I was playing linebacker. They had moved me to linebacker once I got to West Virginia State. So I was majoring in business management, you know what I'm saying? And my life just took another turn. At a party one night, my roommate, he gets into an altercation. You know, I'm breaking the fight up, and they accuse me of fighting, you know what I'm saying?
And you lost your scholarship because
I lost my scholarship. They suspended me. But at the same time, I could have fought it. But I just was tired of seeing my parents spend money, my grandparents and my mom, to try to keep me out of prison, you know what I'm saying? Hard-working black folks, you know what I'm saying? Middle-class family. I just couldn't do it no more.
Let's talk about that. You got siblings?
Yeah, I got 3 sisters, you know what I'm saying? I'm the oldest. I'm the oldest.
So that's a lot. That's a weight when you're the oldest, you know what I'm saying? Because your younger siblings look up to you.
Right, and I was the only boy from my mom, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I had to be that leader, you know what I'm saying? I always, just how my grandparents had raised me, you know what I'm saying?
Be the man of the house.
Yeah, I always stick up for his sisters, put that responsibility on, you know, just living good. I always wanted to live good, but that was my ambition, to live good. We was living good, but I want to live better, you know?
Okay, so what drove that ambition to want to live better than how you were living? Because you sound like you had some strong foundation with your grandparents. Like they already was giving you what you needed, because you said you didn't want to spend their money. You didn't want to. So how that played out?
My thing was like, you know, I started out gambling at a young age.
Right.
See, gambling led me, and I hang around a lot of older players at the time in that era in the 80s, you know what I'm saying? So seeing what they had and what they was doing, how they was doing it, that influenced me to want instant gratification.
They made it look easy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, not really taking in consideration. I really just wanted to live a gangster lifestyle after seeing these things. But I still was trying to prove to my parents that I could be something else. I was like living 2 lives.
Yeah, that's why you going to school, still getting educated.
But all the time I'm that.
You
after school,
on the other side of the coin, you eye.
Yeah. I'm just trying to make
2 different men.
That's what I'm doing. I'm living 2 different lives.
Wow.
You know.
Wow.
Like I say, man, I always just been a dreamer. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, my grandparents, they had the best Cutlasses and Chevrolets, but when I'm going to school, I see Mercedes-Benz and BMWs. Yeah. Like, why we can't get on that level? Right. Why I want to be, that's what I want to be in.
It's another level.
Yes, and so that's what I want. You feel me?
Right.
So and this is what drove the inner me to be wanting more. You know what I'm saying? That's just the way it is. I just always wanted more.
So you lose your scholarship, get kicked out of school, so now you come back down.
Now I come back home. I'm still on the little robbery. I'm doing a little robbery. But
so when you're doing these little robberies, I'm saying, how much you making? How much you
that's petty money. You get a couple thousand here, a couple thousand there.
Right.
It's nothing to talk about because I'm still a heavy gambler. So I'm really gambling. I'm really robbing to gamble. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying my dues in the streets because my homeboys, like I say, they real players. So I'm playing for my learning, the tricks of the trade of the street life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you know, you might have 5,000 a day and be broke tomorrow because I'm gambling. I'm really gambling at a young age like that.
I know that life, yeah.
Yeah, so that was the whole thing behind my life. That's what fueled everything. I really never wanted to sell dope because I was a robber. I just wanted to take the dope, you feel me?
Right.
So now I transitioned into selling dope.
That's a big transition.
And there it goes. That's when I was created. You know, I started.
So what you mean you were created?
I was created because, like I say, I don't brag about the game. See, because a lot of people in the game, in order to get strong in the game and you local, you got to be took in the game. See, and that's why my homies and a lot of people respect me because they know I came from the mud. Wow. See, and when you in a ghetto in these different neighborhoods, don't never think that you seen a guy that took $10 and he got the 50 keys. That ain't the case. If he tell his true story, he took those keys. That mean he came in touch with a plug. And he laid there and he took the dope. Wow. So I ain't never did that. I always played fair in the game. Once I start robbing, I say, okay, I'm gonna do it the right way. I ain't never tried to beat nobody out of nothing. All I want to do is, hey, you got my money right. Let's keep this dope thing going. I got to connect. And that was that. I ain't try to rob to connect or none of that. It's levels to this stuff.
Right.
So it's like,
don't bite the hand that feeds.
Exactly. And I wasn't on the cross no more. You feel me? I got homeboys that were buying work. I could have been getting them home invaded. And all that, I put all that behind me. Right. And so when you see somebody that's been built up to that level, all this came with that though. I just played fair. All that come with that. Right. You might go caught with 300,000-400,000. The plug take it the next time.
Right.
But that's how the game. Ain't no rules. That's what it supposed to be.
Right.
I just was playing by a different set. That's what it supposed to be. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? And that blind man ain't got no business at the picture show. They should always tell me. You know what I'm saying? So this street life, it is what it is. Ain't no rules to it, man. For real. You know, I hear everybody talk about it. I laid down, analyze it. You done laid down. Man, really ain't no rules to it. Your rules and another man's rules
ain't the same rules.
Ain't the same rules.
Ain't the same. I tell these
Right.
niggas that all the time.
Right. So, you know, that's basically that.
So here you are, you transition into the hustling, into the pusher. I call you a pusher.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I look around at this generation, I call them users.
Right.
We come from the pusher. We used to push the drugs.
Right.
We didn't use the drugs.
Exactly.
We came from the era. If you sold it, you don't use it.
Exactly.
This generation, they dying, they ODing.
Right.
Why you think it's a difference now than it was back then? Why you think there's such a gap between the OGs and the young generation?
See, what basically is no structure, it's no respect. It's no respect from the younger generation.
That's the word.
Or the OGs, cause a lot of times you get an OG a name, but OG can stand for overgraded. You say he an OG, I say he was overgraded. You feel me? So the youngster gonna look at that, they don't see nothing, cause now the one who you calling the OG, he on the drugs. So now they ain't got no more respect for the OG. So I never did none of that. All I was on was the paper and what came with the paper, the lifestyle to help my family. You see what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of guys look up to the situation, which we ain't gonna never glorify the game. They took the game and took the game I put on and they took it to another level because they seen the mistakes I made, and a lot of them ain't make these same mistakes. They were fortunate enough to still be out here with their parents and their loved ones for 25 years later. But off the blueprint I laid down though. You know, so I laid down my sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? And the realest thing I could have ever did, I took 30 years to the door and just to hold a secret. Now, how real is that?
30 years to hold a secret.
Because I ain't bring nobody with me. I ain't bring nobody with me. And I don't talk about the people who was with me. Because whatever they did, my mama said this. Hey, they did what they had to do. I did what I had to do. You feel me?
Right. You made your bed, now you got laid.
And that's that.
And you took the 30.
And I took the 30 because I wasn't going to never see another day. You feel me? Right. And that's just how.
So how old were you, if you don't mind me asking, when they came for you? When that knock came and they was like, we looking for chicken, man.
I was three months shy from being 32 years old. So I already had grown man responsibility. I had grown man bills.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was on. I always been a man child, you feel me?
Right.
And I always been somebody that the old heads that I respected say, boy, you been here before, you been here already.
Right, you old soul.
Yeah, so that's what it is. And I ain't had no problem about giving the next man his props, you feel me?
Right.
I always
why you think nowadays that's an issue for giving the next man his props, like for just saluting the next man for what they doing, if they on the right path? Why you think it's so hard for another man to be like, you know what, man, you doing right, man? I respect that. Why you think that's so hard for brothers to do nowadays?
I just think really it's the social media, the way the music is put out there now. See, more back in my generation, I was brought up on 8 tracks. So I listened to Marvin Gaye, Bobby Womack.
Yeah.
You know, it's a different type feel of music. The music was for the people, you feel me? Mm-hmm. So the music they making, not knocking it, it's entertainment, but it's divide the people, you feel me? The music I listened to was to pull the people together.
Right.
You feel me? Regardless of how we lived it, you know, it was to pull the people together. And like I say, in the robbery, I wasn't robbing the old ladies or no black working man. I was robbing the dope man. Mm. Or either I'm gonna go rob them other people. That was off limit to rob my own people. Mm. You feel me? So that was my mentality. You know what I'm saying? And that was just I felt like that was
you had what they call unwritten rules that you abided by.
Yeah,
but as we know, ain't no rules to this game.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So when they came down for you, did you know they were coming?
Yeah,
did you had a feeling that all this was coming to an end?
Man,
like karma, that you had to meet karma, like for all the things you done did, all the robberies you done did.
Man, I had been seen this, man.
Right.
I even talked about this. I wish I could find the video. We had a video of this that I'm talking about because I know these guys debriefing on me because I got my ear inside too. So I'm understanding that they want me. My lawyer let me know that they want me because they tried to knock me off in 94. I got a homeboy named Gobbermill. He got knocked off in 1994 in Gainesville, Florida. They wanted to put me on that case. So I still would have been locked up. You know what I'm saying? Since 94.
Right.
So he been locked up 30 years, man.
Oh, he's still locked up.
He's still locked up.
But he ain't give you up.
No, he ain't give me up. He went to trial, and you know what I'm saying? They banned me. No violence in his case. You know what I'm saying?
Still send him up the road.
They still send him up the road. You know, they put that invisible dope on you, that invisible bankroll, and make you a kingpin.
Wow.
You feel me?
Wow. And for those that don't know what you mean by invisible, there's a lot of indictments out here that was going on in the 90s. You know, let me bring the viewers up to speed, which is I could be on the phone talking about dope, never seen dope. They could send a CI to me right now, and he say, "Hey, B-boy, I got 10 keys, boy, it's in the warehouse." And I could tell that boy, just off, I'm gonna think about it. He called me again, blown up, man, I got 10 keys in the warehouse, just bring the strap. And all I gotta do is say, yeah.
Exactly.
And they gonna charge me with 10 keys. 10 keys I never even seen.
Exactly.
And the strap that I sent them bring and send me up the road with a license.
Right.
And that they call that the ghost gun charge.
Right.
Just for talking about it.
Right.
Not seeing it.
Right.
Never even participating. It never was gonna even happen.
Exactly.
I probably just said yo, just to throw them off.
Exactly.
By me saying yo over that phone.
That's right.
I signed my death warrant.
Right. Exactly.
That happened a lot
Exactly.
in the 90s and the 80s.
Right. Right.
That's but a lot of people don't know that's happening.
Right. And it's still happening.
And it's still happening.
You know what I'm saying? Just new players in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The game never changed. It's just the players of the game change.
So let me ask you this. We know there's no rules. How you feel about, I know how you feel.
Right.
But what's your position with the telling that all high?
Like I say, man,
it's not the same.
Right. It's not the same, right? But see, once you go in there, you could be a man. Like when I went in, right, I got homeboys, they stand on certain principles. Right. See, but I know on that yard, you're gonna look like a hypocrite. If you can't run everybody up, don't pick and choose. Don't pick and choose who you do this to.
Right.
So I could never put myself in that position because I know if we watch National Geographics, man, the lions, the buffaloes, the baboons. Yeah. Hey, man, it's certain people got them territories, and you better stay out them territories, regardless of what they do in them territories. Because if you don't, then you're gonna get exposed. And my thing is about the game, I just don't feel like my energy should be wasted on worry about somebody else's business. When I got to mind my own business, that's the only part of the game, keeping it real. And see, one thing about the game and anything in life, there's nothing wrong about nothing until somebody else know your business. Your woman could be cheating on you. It ain't cheating till she get caught. You feel me? It ain't stealing till you get caught and you a thief. You see what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with everything else. When you break it down, you know what I'm saying? If somebody don't know your business, hey man, your business is what your business is. But I advise you this because I did 13 years in the penitentiary. I know they pick and choose. Then I know them same gangsters who say they gangsters, they get out. Now they looking to beg. They ain't extorting these niggas. They begging these niggas. You see what I'm saying? So I just stay away from these niggas. You feel me? And this is how I played my game all the way through and through. And I stood on that though. You see what I'm saying? I stay out the way and I stood on that there, man. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody, man. If you participate in that, go get on that. Because all it was some long counts. You niggas ain't did no killing. Now, you got a few that gonna stand on it, but they bid was hard. Now they regretting it. Now they wish they can go back and do it all over again. We see it all day. We see it all day. Look at the skinheads, all the white boys, the dirty white boys. Them boys done put in work that niggas will never even imagine. They told. They done slaughtered so many people in jail. They told. Now they sitting there doing these interviews just to get on TV, talking about I don't want my son to follow in my footsteps. You've been feeling that way. You don't change your mind overnight. If your mind on something, man, it's gonna stick to the script, man. So therefore, when you watch stuff like that, then you be like, damn, he had that in himself all the time. So I actually like to tell dudes and challenge, because I've been talking the same way. Everybody gonna tell you, hey homie, let me read your heart. Can I open you up and really read your heart? Because the paperwork could be manipulated. Right. And that's who you used to be. So I'm just keeping it real, man. Right. Can I open up and see your heart? Because I don't want to hear nothing about nothing else. And now I'm on to the next. Is you gambling or you buying this dope? Because this is what I did my whole bid. Right. I stayed down inside. You feel me? Right. But it was just this how I live. Everybody don't see it that way because everybody ain't gonna be able to say what I say. But they know I'm telling the truth. I had storehouses. I had a big ticket. We sold stamps on the compound. We sold dope on the compound. Yeah. And all the people who did that, and all the gangsters who did the same thing I did, they ain't never asked every nigga who came to their dope. They ain't never asked every nigga who played their ticket, let me see your paperwork. When they got that money out to their kids and their daughter,
paper ain't got.
They ain't never say nothing else about that.
They don't know no color. They don't know no
color. So I'm
it's
telling
just
you.
Like
so now
they'll hate you, but they'll make money with you.
So now why should I be worried about somebody else's business? I'm just gonna mind my business, man. I hear and don't hear, see and don't see. That was the rule of the game. Know and don't know, man. You feel me? Yeah, I did. And that's just how I'm living. Now, anybody else on anything else, hey, man, I salute you. But I beg to differ. Because it's just like I see on social media now. Now, don't talk about them boys. Talk about the ones you know. Don't talk about what's going on with Dirt right now. Let's talk about your homeboys.
The ones in your circle.
Yeah, because I got something to tell you about that circle. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to go and put it out there. It's 4 types. And I want you youngsters to start paying attention to the 4 types around you. And one of y'all is a money maker. Y'all always going to make something happen. Then you got your other homie who you ride with every day. He just going to watch something to happen. And that third nigga that you ride around with every day, he don't know how to make nothing happen. And that fourth nigga that you ride around with, he waiting to tell what's happening. Now, y'all could get that and put it however you want it. You could challenge that and say, no, that ain't that. But I tell you one thing, you better not put your life in another man's hands. I bet you that.
And that's where I come with stay out the way, man. People don't understand. I tell people just because a dude ain't tell the first time don't mean he ain't gonna tell the second time.
Exactly.
And just because a dude went to try and got 20 years don't mean 15 years down that stretch, trying to man that catch that straw, he go to tell him everything.
That's right.
He
exactly.
So why put your life in another man's hands?
You can't do it.
Stay out the way, man.
Can't do it.
I like to say I'm on the sidewalk. I'm out the streets.
Right.
Y'all can have it.
Right.
So I love what you said, man, because the youngsters got this thing. It can't happen to me. You're not exempt.
Right.
You're not exempt for this, man. It can happen to anybody.
Exactly.
You just seen it. It just happened to Lil Dirt.
Right.
Wide up.
Right.
It's still going on. They getting paid. These performers out here getting paid.
Exactly.
So why put yourself in another man's hands?
That's right.
It's so much money out here to be made legally than illegally.
Exactly.
And let's talk about what you got going on right now with your real estate and everything. Okay. Your nonprofit that you want to do.
Well, right now I haven't established my nonprofit, but all these are things in the works.
Right.
See, because what I'm working on is a spiritual life right now. See what I'm saying? Because what is a man to gain the world, but he ain't got his soul? Yeah, so I'm gonna deal with the soul first. You feel me? Because the money gonna come. So I got to deal with the spiritual side of life. You know what I'm saying right now? Because I still have demons too. So that's why I'm trying to stay in the spiritual realm. The money gonna come. You know what I'm saying? Everything I got planned, I'm doing it the right way, so the legal way. So it's a slower process. You feel me?
But it's an honest process.
Exactly. And another thing about it, the more motivation and the more I put it in the universe, it's gonna manifest itself. And I've been doing this all my life, and then unconsciously talking about this money. I'm gonna stay talking about this money and having things because God want me to have these things. Right. And that's just what it. And now he inside of me to let these youngsters know, and anybody else. You could be older, you got to listen to somebody. But y'all, like I said this morning, they so accustomed to listening to lies till they can never hear the truth. You know what I'm saying? They can never hear the truth.
Say that again, man.
Yeah, they so accustomed to living in lies, they can never hear the truth out here. Because they live in an illusion, man. The reality is how we was brought up and raised. You know what I'm saying? We was brought up. A lot of us was brought up. You was brought up, I could tell. But we get caught up. You feel me? But we still got the foundation inside. So that's why we just are the chosen few to come back and transition and say, hey, you know what? That side of us, let's do this the right way. Let's get these youngsters don't have to sacrifice and go through the things that we going through. You feel me?
So if we got this youth right here that's struggling right now, he probably looking at the podcast right now, looking at you, talking to him, because he caught him. He's like in the middle of the road. I like to call him a pitchfork,
Right.
fork in the middle of the road.
Right.
What would you tell that youngster, man? That 16-year-old, that 17-year-old youngster, you know, that was you robbing around, breaking into the house, stealing cars, probably scamming, doing whatever that is, that's going to lead them towards a path of destruction. What you got to say to that youngster?
See, to the youngster, first of all, we got to put our pride to the side. See, the youngster got to be able to have somebody that he could talk to, first of all, and he got to understand that you can't get up doing wrong every day and understand me, you talking about you gonna get away. You got to get caught. You got to get caught. There's no way around you breaking the law every day, or however often, you gonna get caught, man. Because one thing I want y'all to understand, we got a little bit of offense trying to score a touchdown, that's getting to the money. But they got the best defense in the world because they got the DEA. They got the CIA,
FBI.
they got the FBI,
ATL.
they got the IRS. You feel me? And they got the 6-man coming off will be your homeboy. He coming off the bench for him. now you see what I'm saying?
That boy called him the 6th man.
He the 6th man of the year. You feel me? It's just keeping it real to the people, man. They can't be misled. These youngsters got to understand that this is a hard life, man. And if you choose this life, just know that this what come with your life.
You know, you know, at one point, man, you know, my situation, it was a whole bunch of them told on me.
Right.
You know, at one point I used to be so mad,
right,
and then I had to get honest with myself.
Right.
I put myself in that
exactly.
position, niggas tell on me. So why would I ever put myself in that situation ever again?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like niggas out here be like, my homeboy. Your homeboy could envy you. Your homeboy could be jealous of you. Your homeboy could have many motivation to do what he does when that time comes.
Exactly.
And to feel like he's not gonna do it, well, you gambling with your life.
Right.
Gambling with your life, man.
Cause you already know what the words say, man. Trust no man or one man, man. That's in the word, man. That's what our grandma lived it by, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I used to be a little kid, man. My granddaddy, man, I beat up grandma. Man, my granddad ain't allowed insurance, man, in this house if he ain't home. And I thought that was weird. But now as you get older, shit, the insurance man could have been getting grandma. So granddad and them was before their time.
We just talking about jail. Looking for instance, the situation where it happened, you was on the other side where someone was trying to break into your car, break into your trap, and lost their life.
Yeah, exactly.
And youngsters need to know that.
Right. At the same time, like I said, that was an incident that by me being in the game, I done been in a few shootouts and things like that.
Right.
I'm thinking that somebody trying to home invade me because the house hadn't got broke in before, and these just was some innocent kids breaking in a car, and one of them having to lose his life. You know what I'm saying? Behind breaking
foolishness.
Yeah.
And that's why I had to bring that up.
Right.
It don't have to be jail to lose your life.
Exactly.
And not just lose your life through a gunshot, you lose your life. Let's say you do get the car. Now you're on the police chase.
Right.
You run a red light and hit another car. I done seen plenty of that.
Right.
Little homies that I can name from back in the day, they done lost their life in them cars.
Right.
Running away from the police.
Exactly.
And then when you look back, you're like, was it worth it? Homies that done lost their life stealing rims, materialistic things.
Right.
Got a license over a 20-inch rim.
Mm-hmm.
Was it worth it?
Right.
So when we sit here and talk to the homies, to the little homies, we let them know we've been through that.
Right.
You did 24, I did 21.
Mm-hmm.
People don't understand that's 2 decades.
Right.
2 decades gone that we could never get back.
Right.
And we trying to let them know not to take that route because, man, when they come with numbers, especially the feds, they don't even give you years, they give you months.
Exactly.
By the time you do the calculation yourself, you realize you in the 20s.
Right.
Because they talk, we're going to give you 240 months.
Right.
They sign. You see 240 months. Oh, that ain't nothing. 240
Yeah.
months I can do too. By the time you do the calculation, like, hold up, it's 12 months a year.
Right.
Hold up.
12 times 12, 24.
Yeah, what's going on?
Put another zero.
That's 20
Right.
years.
Right.
That's how they do it. They play with your mind.
Right. That's right. It's
And they don't kill you with a gun.
Right.
They kill you
with the pen.
With a pen.
That's right.
Kill you with a stroke of a pen.
Right. That's the new will.
Yeah, stroke of a pen.
Right. That's that new will.
You know what I'm saying? Judge hit the gavel, stroke of the pen, sign off. And you don't budge till that judge sign off. When he sign off, it's over.
Right.
So you were able to get home ahead of time due to what?
Well, I really should have been home, but
Let's talk about that journey of you fighting.
What a journey really. See, once I played out, I had to wait for the crack law and all this stuff to come out. But let me tell these youngsters this: just because these laws come out, that don't mean you're gonna get it. Retroactive. Because one thing about the retroactive, and not on that, now they finna hit you with the prison conduct. So now when you go in there, you thinking that you got 30 years when the laws come out, you just gonna be able to get out. So I just was doing, hey, if I did the 30, it wouldn't make me no difference. I'm gonna keep doing my time and keep getting money. Don't care nothing about I don't care nothing about no write-up. Give me the cell phone, give me the dope. You know what I'm saying? I still got that mentality. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, okay, if the law come out, y'all don't wrong me, I should get it. But that ain't how it goes. So when you go to prison, if you're gonna choose to stay in this life, remember you better go in there and try to stay shot-free. Because now when this stuff come out, you can have your report. You can have a racist judge. You can have a racist judge. My judge died out, with a racist judge. And they know they can't sit on the bench and say that they ain't racist because they still racist. And in the end of the day, they want us to be extinct, man. And we don't even understand that. These people want to still be like it's in the 60s. They still want slavery to exist, but they just do it through jobs and they do it through convictions now. Because if you can't elevate, you still a slave because you're going to stay in debt. You can't pay your bills, you feel me? And they the one mostly collecting. They the debt collectors, you feel me? So it's still like modern day slavery. So
here it is, crack law changed, I'm gonna say 2014, 2013 when Obama was in office, right? He made crack, because crack was 100 to 1.
Yeah.
And for those that don't understand, that means if you had 5 grams of crack, it was equivalent to 100 grams.
5 grams or 500 grams.
500, yeah. It was 100 to 1.
Yeah, 5 grams. Right. So
if you caught with an ounce, murder she wrote. You was sent up the road. Right. So now when crack law changed, you put in.
Well, I got denied every time. You know what I'm saying?
Every time you put in.
I ain't never get it. You see what I'm saying? All I just got was maybe 8-9 months off. They saying about some good time, which ain't no good time, cause for real you don't do but 24 years and like 10, some months on 30. So I did 24 and 6. So tell me what they gave me. You see what I'm saying? Right. So it really was just going to the drug program, changing my mindset before I get to the streets, and really just becoming a better person, really messing with the drug program.
So let me ask you this, during that stretch, how was your family? How did they support you?
Oh, the family was good because, I come from a good family. But at the same time, I always been a man that gonna get my own. Right. You know what I'm saying? My family had to do nothing but really just try to worry about and maintain whatever on the street and live their life. Cause I'm still taking care of me in the joint. I'm gonna spend $3,000-4,000 every month in the joint. Well, let me see. Yeah, every month, cause you hustling, but you spending that because you going to the store, you gambling. So it costs a nigga like $3,000-4,000 a year. Let me say that's what it was, like $3,000-4,000 a year.
People don't know
yeah,
that
$3,000-4,000 a year. $3,000-4,000 a year, and that's just with commissary. Let me say that part, because I don't know what I might lose gambling.
Well, people don't understand that money.
Yeah, no question. No question.
So how you feel about them dudes that be calling like it's money in there, but they be calling they folks, knowing that they could get up and hustle. They got the same 24 hours you do. But they want to get on the phone, cry, mama, I need this, I need this. But it's money to be made in there. You got uniform, you got all this fast providing. Right.
But then you always got the pretenders. So, you got guys gonna come in there, they got to live up to that status. They know they ain't left nothing out here to these women. They ain't left nothing out here to their mamas, but they still got to live that image. So they put that pressure on their people to try to live that image, to go get them shoes every time the commissary come out. They was playing the big life, you know what I'm talking about? But at the same time, the homies always told me this. I got some real OG homies that gave me game. if you know, and I don't like to really use a lot of profanity, you know, but I just got to keep it real, because that's what we're doing. Hey, if you was a shit eater when you went to the Fed, you gonna be a bigger shit eater when you get out. You know what you is. If you was a nigga getting money when you went to the Fed, you gonna get bigger money when you get out. But also remember this, you got a lot of niggas that had big name, it just came with fame. They didn't get it from the muscle. So now when they get out, so no, you got some dudes that had real big gigantic names, but they can't find their way back because it just was a big name. They didn't really get it up out the mud. It's back to what I was saying. They wasn't a flat-foot hustler for real. They was really a taker, a drug boy / taker. You feel me? Because if you go in the cop and you taking, you really not a drug boy. You still a taker. And so now, when that can't be took no more, then you got to find your way. You don't know how to get down and get in the mud and live off a little bit and turn it into a whole lot. You feel me? And I've been doing that all my life. You know, I take a toothpick and turn it into a lumber yard. You feel me? I just don't want no one sick cow to contaminate my ranch. You feel me? So we got to keep the yard clean. You feel me?
So you out here now. What's the plan, man? What's the plan, Chicken Man?
Man, the plan, like I say, the plan is good credit, direct deposit, and use these white folks' money, man. My new plug is low interest rate. Navy Federal, Chase.
Talk to
you feel me? Truist.
Talk to
you feel me?
Talk to them.
And I ain't gonna follow nothing what they saying on Instagram about how to get my money. Cause how you get your money is pay your bills on time. That's how you keep good credit. Pay them folks. You got them folks money, and then they gonna give you some more money. When you go in them banks or everything online now, just put your number in there, your name number, and your social security, and they gonna kick some money out to you. And you just do the right thing. Man, pay them people their money, man. That's the new game, man. You know what I'm saying? Pay the people their money and keep people out your business. Because they'll hate on you if they're in your business. You know what I'm saying?
That's big right there. That's something people don't understand. Like, they willfully give themselves up to others by willfully giving information that others don't need to know about.
You could tell them some things, you just can't tell them everything. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just like me, okay? Everybody, we all convicted felons and all hustlers. And I look at, you know, a lot of my homeboys got trucking companies and stuff. I never wanted to get into that, though, really. You know what I'm saying? It would have been late on. But now I'm more focused on getting to the trucking business because stuff don't always need to be carried over these countries and states and cities, you feel me? So by us being hustlers and like that type of money in our pocket, that's the next best thing to curb the appetite of trying to go back to the streets. Because on a regular 9 to 5, you ain't got no skill or you ain't got your own business. And you know, actually a business take damn near 5 years before it even get to making some money. So can you survive 5 years? Do you have 5 years in you till your business take off? So and the quickest way to get to the money I see now is through the trucking industry and real estate, you feel me? But then if you're gonna do the real estate now, you got to have a good credit score.
Man, you got to ask this question, because I know they asking this question. How you find the fountain of youth, man? How you find the fountain of youth?
Well, first of all, you know, when you're inside that thing, you got to be able to still get money. Like I said, I created I'm gonna get Bobby Bryant. He's still locked up. He probably did over 60 years of his life in prison. Cause I'm gonna say he did like 30 in the state, almost 30. Now he's been locked up in the Fed over 30. Wow. So I used to see the old head going to the microwave, and he always eating the raw natural nuts and oatmeal and stuff like that every morning. And eating, I said, okay, that's the key to it right there. I'm peeping game. You know, I stopped eating beef and pork and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna eat a little chicken and fish. I want to get off the chicken, but they named me Chicken Man because of the chicken. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
But they named Chicken Man, can't get the chicken.
You know what I'm saying? So I really want to get off the chicken, you know. And I'm saying I want to go to the turkey, but I don't want to think I'm the turkey man. I eat a lot of turkey, you know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, man, I watch my diet, man. You know, exercise, stayed in motion, man. And just try to eat in moderation.
You're fit, man.
Yeah, I try to eat in moderation. I can get better. I'm gonna get a little better once I can get my money where I really want it. So then I can really focus 24/7 on just that, Even though I'm on that, but I'm gonna be on that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know it's been put in me so many years. You can't go without, you know, being in motion. You got to stay in motion because the body in motion gonna stay in motion. The body in rest gonna stay at rest. That's Isaac Newton. That's physics. I just said. You feel me? That's how deep I get with him. You feel me?
They gotta hear the truth.
Yeah, but that's what it is.
So since we on concrete, keep it real, man.
Right.
I ask all my guests this one question, man, and you can take it however you want. What does keeping it real mean to you? What does keeping it real mean to Chicken Man?
Man, keeping it real to me is minding my business, man, and take care of my family, man, the right way. That's it, keeping it real, staying out here with my grandkids, staying out here with my kids, you know what I'm saying? Because time is priceless. It's the most richest commodity in the world. It ain't diamonds, because time, we can't get it back. You see what I'm saying? Rich people chase money, man. Wealthy people chase time. That's why they have drivers. You feel me? The rich man always running behind the money. I want to be wealthy in life because I don't have that much time left here on earth. You feel me? And I know that. You see what I'm saying? So I'm prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm living the way I'm living. You know, I'm putting God first and get my soul right. You feel me? Because the money gonna come. You feel me? And that's just the bottom line to it. You know what I'm saying? Time, man.
So we're gonna leave it at that. Keeping it real, man. Keeping it real is time. Keeping it real is minding my own business.
For sure.
Taking care of my family, taking care of my loved ones, taking care of those that mean something to me.
For sure.
I care less what the outsiders got to say.
For sure.
It's all about my structure, my household.
Exactly.
And I respect that.
And that's love.
Love, man.
It's
I
love.
respect. Thanks for coming to Concrete, Keep It Real, man.
Right.
Whoosh.
Yeah, you liked it there, huh? Yeah.
Breaking my back, trying to get that. They gon' act like we cool, but they weren't that. I was dealing with it all on my own. Breaking my back, trying to get that. They gon' act like we cool, but they weren't that. I was dealing with it all on my own.
Breaking my heart again as you go.
We'll get some.